Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to make a flower pattern, and I just have my finished edge here. This is just a row of single crochets, and this is what the pattern looks like. This is a repeat. This is actually a pattern number 173 in the new crochet stitch dictionary book, and this is a pattern of multiples of 6. I don't think I have multiples of 6 here, but we're gonna make it work. So first you work your row of the single crochets, and then you want to chain 3 at the end and turn. I was just making those peekaboo bubbles for the previous video, if you want to check that out on my channel as well. And after we chain 3, we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and we're going to work into this third one, and we're going to make a group of several stitches. One of those, the first one, is going to be 2 treble crochets crochet together. So yarn over twice, and you work through the first 2 stitches and through the second group of stitches, and you stop here. You're going to yarn over twice one more time, and you're going to repeat the same thing. Yarn over through the first 2 stitches, yarn over through the second group of 2 stitches. This is your treble crochets crochet together. To crochet them together, you have to go yarn over and crochet through all 3 loops on your hook. So this is treble crochet together, 2 together. Next, you're going to chain 2, and you're going to make a double crochet into the same stitch here. You're going to chain 2 one more time, and you're going to make treble crochet 2 together into the same stitch one more time. So yarn over twice, and through 2, and through 2, and stop here. Yarn over twice one more time, through 2, and through 2. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull it through the 3 loops on your hook. So we just made a stem and 2 leaves of the flower. Next, you're going to skip the next 5 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to crochet into the 6th stitch, and you're going to repeat it again. So you're going to yarn over twice, and 2 trebles crochet together. So here's my first one, and yarn over twice again. My second one, 3 loops on my hook, and pull through all 3. So this is 1 leaf. Now we're going to chain 2 and double crochet for our stem. Chain 2 one more time, and treble crochet 2 together one more time into the same stitch. And pull through all 3. And now you're going to skip the next 5, and you're going to work into the 6th stitch, and you're going to repeat the same pattern one more time. Treble crochet 2 together, chain 2, double crochet, chain 2, treble crochet 2 together into the same stitch. And I will meet you at the end of this row. So I'm at the end of my row. This is the right side, by the way, and this is the wrong side. And at the end, when you make your last set of stitches here, you should have only 3 stitches left, which I have 4 because I was using this amount of stitches for this pattern, which is not a big deal. So then we're going to be skipping the next 2 stitches and working to this last third one. We're going to make a double crochet. So this was the right side. And then we're going to be working on the wrong side now. We're going to chain 1 and turn. This is the row we're going to be making those puff stitches, or the actual flower head. So we're going to be making a single crochet into the same stitch and into the next 3 stitches. So 1, and in each of those chain 2s that we made. 2 and 3, for a total of 4 single crochets. Now working into this stitch made by the double crochet in the middle. Now in here we're going to make our flower, and our flower is going to be a puff stitch consisting of 5 double crochet together. So just the first part of the double crochet and stop, and do that 5 times. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is your puff stitch, 5 double crochets, and you crochet them together. You need to pull your loop through all of these 6 loops on your hook. So this is your flower. Now we want it to pop up on the right side, so this is just something to keep in mind. Now we have these next chain 2s. Make a single crochet into each of those chains. So 1, 2, kind of pushing that bubble to the right side. 3, 4, oh, it should be 6. Now we're going to be making a single crochet into the next of your 6 stitches. So now we have this chain 2, make a single crochet into each of those, and kind of pushing that puff stitch to the other side. Single crochet into the 2nd stitch, and your 3rd one, and 4th. In each of those chain 2s. 5 and 6 single crochets, and now we're going to repeat our puff stitch into this middle here. So if you remember, it was double crochet times 5 crochet together. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now you have 6 loops on your hook. Crochet through all 6, and again crochet in single crochet into the next 6 stitches. So in each of those chain 2s, so 1, and kind of push that flower towards the back. 2, 3, 4, and in each of those chain 2 here. 5 and 6. And now we got to our next flower, right into this double crochet, and again it's double crochet 5 together. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we need to pull our yarn through all 6 loops on our hook. So this is what it would look like in the back. I should say in the front because we are crocheting in the back now. And you just want to make sure that you push those puff stitches in the front. And these are your stems and the leaves. So you're going to be repeating the same pattern all the way to the end, 6 single crochets in between, and then your puff stitch into the double crochet. So I'm almost at the end of my row here. I made my last puff stitch and I only have 4 stitches left here. So we're going to make a single crochet into each of those stitches. I crochet very tightly, which is my big problem, because then I cannot insert my hook into any of my chains. So 3 and 4, right on top of that, chain 3. Then you're going to chain 1 and you're going to turn. And these are all of your beautiful flowers here. Now you can just leave it like that and use it as a finishing edge of your projects, which I think it looks very cute and unique. Or you can use it in a pattern and you can continue, just like these bubbles that I have here, we can continue using the same pattern even further. So for this row, we're going to be crocheting 2 stitches together only for this beginning 2 stitches. So single crochet 2 together over the first 2 stitches only. And then you're going to be making single crochets in each single crochet across, which this spot is also your single crochet. So we're going to skip our whole puff stitch, and we're going to be making single crochet into the next 6, right? Because we have 6 single crochets in between each puff stitch. So skip our puff stitch, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Don't forget that last one, which seems like it's a puff stitch space, but it's not. And again, we're skipping our puff stitch and working to the next single crochets. And you're just going to repeat it until the end of your row. And my 6. So this is the right side. I'm at the end of my row. We're just going to make our last single crochet into the last stitch, chain 1, and we're now on the wrong side or the back side. So now you're going to make a single crochet into the same stitch and in each single crochet across. So just a single crochet row. I'm at the end of my row here and I made my last single crochet. We're going to chain 3 and we're done working on the wrong side. Now we're going to be working on the right side or our flower side. So we're going to start making our row with the stem and the leaves one more time. You can stop here and just use that as edging again, or you can add even more single crochets just to have a nice finished look. But I'll show you how to repeat the same pattern one more time. So we finished with our single crochets. Now again, remember we skipped 1, 2, and we worked into that third single crochet. We're going to repeat the same thing one more time. So we're now going to skip 1, 2, and working into this third one, which is the 4th space from your chain 3. We're going to again make our treble crochet 2 together. So 1 and 2, and crochet through all 3 loops, chain 2, double crochet into the same stitch, chain 2, and again treble 2 together. into the same stitch. And through 3. So here's a repeat of that same pattern here. Now if you remember, we were skipping our next 5 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, into this 6th one, which this was our 6th here, and this is the 6th right here. You're going to make again your flower, double crochet 2 together, chain 2, double crochet in the middle, chain 2, and again treble 2 together into the same stitch. Just like that. And you're going to repeat this again until the end of your row. I'm at the end of my row here, and if you remember, towards the end we just skip the last 2 stitches, and then we make a double crochet into that last stitch, and you chain 1 and you turn. So now working in the wrong side, we're now going to, if you remember, work into each of the single crochets and make our puff stitch. So single crochet 2 in each of these chain 2s, three and 4, and then we got to our flower here, which is our double crochet. We're gonna make double crochet 5 together, 3, 4, and 5, and now we pull the yarn through all 6, and we continue making single crochets through each stitch, and then just making that puff stitch into your double crochet. And this is what it would look like on the other side. This will be your finished flowers up here. And then you're going to repeat your single crochet row where you single crochet 2 together, just 2 sets of stitches. I'm sorry, 1 set of stitches. Remember, for this set of flowers we did it in the beginning, single crochet 2 together. Well, when you do the same thing for this row, you're gonna do it at the end, not at the beginning. And I will show you when I get there where exactly you need to get rid of that 1 stitch. So I just wanted to show you what I meant by getting rid of 1 stitch at the end, not in the beginning. So we did our row of the puff stitches. Remember how puff stitches get pushed to the front because we're working in the back, right? We were done with that row. Then we turned, and then we chained 1, and we made single crochet into each single crochet. And then when we were doing this for this set of flowers, I told you to single crochet 2 together in the first 2 stitches right here. Well, for this set of flowers, you're gonna do it at the end. And then for the next set of flowers, you're gonna do it in the beginning again. That just guarantees your flowers are gonna be right under each other. And they're not gonna be crooked or anything. So it looks like I just have 3 stitches left here. I'm going to make another single crochet and single crochet 2 together into these last 2 stitches here, just like that. And we're gonna chain 1 and turn and then that last row is just a single crochet row. This will be your last row up top here. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.